Happy High Holy Day, don't you know? We've made it. Today is officially St. Patrick's Day, and this is number 17 of 17 of videos that I have created since the beginning of March to celebrate the High Holy Month, St. Patrick's Day, and also in commemoration of my mom and our family's Irish heritage. I have to admit, when I started this project, it was self-serving. It was the 1st of March, and that is the day upon which I have officially lived longer than my mother. And then on the 12th of March, it was the 25th anniversary of my mother's passing. So there was a lot of sadness in my heart, and I didn't know what to do with it. So I turned to the thing that I love best, and that's storytelling. And so for the past 16 days, I've told you stories about myself, my family, about St. Patrick's Day, about the parades around the country, about Irish movies and music, anything I could think of that might honor my family's tradition and entertain you. Now here we are today, and I have to tell you what's happened. Yesterday, if you saw the video, I went to the Valley neighborhood parade. What I found out there brought this project full circle for me, because I learned yesterday that the parade is 25 years old, meaning that it started the year my mom passed. And so I feel so strongly that this project was meant to be, don't you know, and that it has brought me great joy and a release of the emotions and the sadness that I've carried with me. And I am grateful for that. Now, as for today's video, number 17 brings to light exactly everything I searched for in making these videos. And you're going to meet Donald Rogers and John, or as he's known in the neighborhood, Jack Weehee, lifelong friends. Then you're going to meet a remarkable man by the name of Timothy Smith, who is the family elder for the Cleary clan, who have been in the First Ward for over 100 years. And in listening to the stories of these three men, you're going to experience exactly what I hope to find in creating this series: the bonds of family, friendship, and heritage that bind together the Irish. Thank you so much for joining me today and for joining me on this entire series. I wish you the best of all good things as your journey continues. Sláinte. So I'm back with Donald, but now, do you go by Donnie or Donald? Don. Okay, so I'm back with Don, but now his friend has joined us. What's your name?
John.
John.
Jack in the neighborhood, Jack.
Okay, so we're in the neighborhood, so we're going to call you Jack.
Sure.
Okay,
sure.
So tell me a little bit, you two are best friends, have been long friends?
Yes, we went to high school together, and that's kind of where we met. But prior to that, he was not allowed to come in this neighborhood over the bridge, and I was not allowed to go in that neighborhood over the bridge. But because we...
Wait, why?
Well, it was a turf thing, a pecking order. If you're out of your neighborhood, you're not allowed to go into another neighborhood. It was very territorial.
Even though you're both Irish?
Even though it didn't matter. This was the Valley, and that was the First Ward. There was a distinction.
And why? Based on?
I don't know. Probably ignorance. It was always that way growing up.
So how did you get to be friends then?
Well, we went to high school, met in high school, and realized we were just a bridge apart, so we became friends. And then I was able to cross the bridge, and he was able to cross the bridge.
We used to actually meet underneath the bridge when we used to go in the woods in the back and the grain elevators. We used to go underneath the Salt Park Bridge and meet at the halfway point, and then we go about our day, you know.
Was there punishment? Like if someone had found you crossing the bridge, would you have been punished?
Oh yeah, you'd be terrorized or beat out or locked up.
By who? Other kids or adults?
Yeah, I got my first black eye right on that corner.
Oh yeah.
So tell me what it means to you to be able to walk across the bridge and be together on a day like today.
I don't think it's the same way anymore.
No, it hasn't been for years.
Yeah.
They learn to blend together now. Like I said, I'm on the neighborhood watch and all that, and we go to the First Ward neighborhood watch meetings and Little Hollywood neighborhood watch meetings, and we're all trying to combine it all to help each other out, make it a better place to live. But years ago, it was segregated. I mean, the Valley was the Valley, the Ward was the Ward, Little Hollywood was Little Hollywood. That's how it was. That's how it was.
So tell me one good story about when you were growing up together.
Well, we both like the outdoors. We like to go down to the fields, the grain mills, the railroad yards, and obviously we like to hunt and fish. So we saved up our lunch money. We actually put in for a free lunch program, saved up our lunch money, and we went down to United Surplus near the Broadway Market and bought a BB rifle.
Yeah, you didn't even tell me you bought it. You showed up. Look what I got.
So,
How did you get that?
well, you actually put in money for it.
Yeah, I did, but we didn't have enough to buy it yet.
No.
Then you showed up with it.
Yeah, we were saving our money up, and I went and bought it, and then he'd have it for a couple of weeks, I'd have it for a couple of weeks.
Let's
And
support
we would
this.
go down to the fields and chase rabbits and pheasants and stuff like that. And
We were
just-
big game hunters at that time.
What did you do with it after you shot it?
Oh, we ate them.
We ate 'em.
There? Or did you
No,
take
no.
you took it home?
Yeah, we had.
Absolutely.
My
Your
mother-
parents didn't care?
No.
My mother had like a summer kitchen. We used to take them back there and gut them and clean them and that's how it
Skin 'em.
was. And when you're in 1955, when you're a family of 10, you eat what you can get.
So tell me your name.
Timothy Smith.
And so but this clan is called,
The Clary Clan. It's a tribute to our forefathers, basically our grandmothers, whose grandfather came over from Ireland during the potato famine, and they eventually settling in the old First Ward at 22 Kentucky Street, and they had that house for about 100 years, and now we have 4 or 5 generations that march, a contingent of about anywhere from 75 to 100 every year.
and why do you do it?
Why do we do it?
Yeah.
We do it as a little bit of a family reunion, but more so as a tribute to our grandparents.
That's grand. How long have you been doing it?
This is our 22nd year.
And the parade's only 25 years old, so you pretty much
We've
from
been
the
here.
start. And so tell me about this, Jerry Sullivan.
Jerry was part of our family. Jerry was a Buffalo firefighter. He also owned a restaurant in South Buffalo. Jerry passed away, unfortunately, of job-related cancer at the fire department 2 years ago. And we're also remembering his memory.
I was 18 years old when I went down to Dublin with a fistful of money and a cartload of dreams. Take your time, said me father, stop rushing like hell, and remember all is not what it seems to be. For there's fellas would cut you for the coat on your back, or the watch that you got from your mother. So take care, me young bucko, and mind yourself well, and will you give this wee note to me brother? At the time Uncle Benji was a policeman in Brooklyn, and me father, the youngest, looked after the farm. When a phone call from America said send the lad over, and the old fella said sure it wouldn't do any harm. For I've spent my life working this dirty old ground for a few pints of porter and the smell of a pound. And sure maybe there's something you learn or you'll see, and you can bring it back home. Make it easy on me.